smoke though. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and image.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm PPP, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People let the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm PPP, time to bring the bass bird.
Chills, my jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm PPP, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now Mariota. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. From the 39, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Jackson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Mixon running right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Forced out to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Hey, check 24. Off. Get him. You got him.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Hey, Mike 40. Let's go, D.
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Mike 51. Set the tone, defense. Go.
Jackson now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm coming for you, son. Back. Three.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 5'9". Watch the slant.
To throw is Mariota. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
A first down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And don't take start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Tighten up. Check nickel. He's crashing.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mixon trying to punch it in. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Mariota. Green brings it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Las Vegas.
Mariota now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Shoot. 65.
Final play of the half here. Mariota. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
That's a what?
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Wrapped it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. The open man is Smith. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Go back. We got motion. Back up.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 more yards. Right down at the 2-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for the touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Evans, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brings up second down.
Watch the ship. Watch out. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Andrew Billings in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Stop your whining.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Squeeze. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
First down, Mariota. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over first down at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
We got double up, double up.
Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Check three. Jim. Big Dan. Go. 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 Slam.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Jackson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Patchy. Whip. Six guys. Check it.
From the gun, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
You ain't got nothing. Well, hey, we're going Mike 40. Here it comes. 40's Mike. Go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Green complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Andrew Billings. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's get some penetration.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Say.
Throwing on first down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
To the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check. Fresno. Check 26. Check. Check him.
One last shot for Jackson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But execution.